Hey everybody, it's your girl Bondy Blue, and I want you to check out Bondy's Boutique and get some of my merch, y'all. I've added some new things like my mermaid cups and the mermaid tees, and also the Shake Them Tits mugs. All right, you asked for it and you got it. Check out Bondy's merch at Bondy's Boutique.
All right, y'all, we back for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it. So the episode started off with Tisha, okay? Tisha has decided that regardless to how Marceau feel about it, sis is going back to work, okay? She got a job offer, and she has decided to take said job offer in commercial real estate. This job also came with a job for Marceau's ungrateful ass, okay? Because she spoke about her husband being in commercial contracting, her boss is like, oh, well, we have a hotel that we're trying to build and we need a contractor. Do you think your husband would be interested? So she's like, oh my God, this will be great for Marceau, and also this will be great for her to smooth things over with him when she lets him know what she done decided to go ahead and do. So she takes him out for dinner, and she tells him that she has decided to accept the job offer. And you know, he doing all of the hemming and hawing and all of that. And then she lays it on that he has the possibility of getting this gig of building this hotel. And he needs to put his bid in. And he's like, oh Lord, okay, this is great. This is great. I didn't know, you know, if I would have let you work, it was gonna be like this. So now he gonna have to get that foot up out his mouth, because this whole time he's been acting as if the end of the world is going to happen if she gets a job. And now she done got a job that done helped him get on even more. So now he's happy, and now, you know, it's not such a big deal that Tisha is going back to work. Marceau's mom is going to move closer to them so that, you know, they can go ahead and make that happen for them. And Marceau and Maurice are working on a property, but they're looking at the property and they're kind of feeling like maybe it would be easier for us to use one of the comeback group homes to put our mother in a nicer house. And that's when Marceau says that, you know, he wants to get her home and wants to get her back with the comeback group and all. Y'all, I'm repetitive as the fuck. They want to get back with the comeback group, but everybody is having a hard time with the egos of the hosts, all right? And just everybody not being on the same page is exhausting. And it's not just them with the egos. It's Maurice and Marceau and Tisha with her not really bringing shit to the table, but got so much to say shit. Like, she works on my nerves with the way she acts when it comes to the comeback group. Just all of this here, all of the damn time. And it just kind of feels like she's doing the most. Whereas Kimmy, who is confident in what she brings to the table, don't need to be doing all of this all the time, okay? When Kimmy says something, it's because she got something to say, not just because she wants to be heard the way Tisha comes off, okay? So Marceau tells Maurice about the hotel deal, and Maurice gets emotional because we always forget that Maurice is the oldest brother. So to see his little brother doing such great things, it's very emotional for him, and he's happy for him. And they talk about, you know, Martell, and Maurice thinks that there's still something going on with Martell and that other woman. And I'm like, child, you ain't the only one. We all think that something is still going on with Martell and that other woman. So Maurice wants to introduce Kimmy to his ex-wife so that they can kind of start this process of getting his son to come and live with him, because he feels like his son is now in that time frame in his life where he needs to be living with his father. And I totally understood that, y'all. I totally understood that. Marceau doesn't think it's a good idea, and I think that Marceau, being as though you don't have to deal with these types of situations, you need to mind your damn business, okay? You ain't got no baby mama or ex-wife. All you got is Tisha, so stay out of this, okay? I think that that's exactly what he needs to do, because he needs to get everybody on the same page. It is a blended family. We are blended, okay? And his wife needs to be on board, just like his ex-wife needs to be on board for the sake of his child, okay? I do feel like, you know, I understand where he's coming from. There is a certain time, I believe, when boys are entering teenage age where they might become, you know, they be teenagers, and teenagers are aggravating as fuck. And sometimes you need your daddy, you know, to put pimp hand down on you, as opposed to your mama with the nurturing and shit. You know, it depends. Everybody ain't the same, but I'm just saying, I understood where he was coming from. So Martell goes to see his mom because he is torn his Achilles tendon, and he wants her to possibly come and stay at their house and help Mel take care of him and the kids and all of that. And mom said, child, I got a job. I can't come over there staying by y'all, okay? But I did notice that I feel like the mom wants to baby him. And even in her conversations about Mel and Mel's issues with him, it just always seems like she don't never want to say he wrong. Sitting up there talking about, well, you know, they got men out here doing far worse and all of that. That don't make it right. They got men out here raping and murdering and all of this shit. Like, they got dudes molesting their fucking kids. Does that mean that a dad that ain't there but don't molest their kids is doing the right thing? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I can't stand when people make excuses for their children just because it's their children. Okay, talking about it doesn't make him a bad person. If it affects his family and his children badly, it makes him a bad person. If he is totally not giving a shit about Mel's feelings, even though he has married her and created this life with her, that does make him a bad person. It doesn't make him a murdering bad person, but it makes him a bad husband. And I don't understand why, you know, we got to sit up here and stroke his ego and make him feel like what he's doing ain't that bad when it is. It is. If it comes down to it and this situation breaks up his family, yes, that makes him a bad father and a bad husband as far as I'm concerned. Don't care. Okay? Pull it the fuck together. And mama, stop co-signing his bullshit. Okay? And then to have him talking about how he's tried to do everything he can to make things right with Mel. He's coming home at a reasonable hour, but then going out to the gym and she wondering where the fuck he be at. Okay? Then he shows her his phone, but then he got 2 phones, one for the wife and one for the hoe. Okay, so we don't know what's going on. Everything that you've done to prove that you're not doing nothing wrong, there's also a countermeasure that seems as if it helps you continue to do the wrong thing. So Martell has to have surgery, and he gets up early and he watches him and Mel's wedding video. And I was just like, if this is what you need to see in order to help you get in touch with reality, and that's the fact that your wife is the person that's been down for you, your wife is the person that has made your business flourish, your wife is the person that has given you 3 beautiful children, your wife is the one that is still trying to make it work with your trifling ass regardless of how much you disregard her emotions and y'all family. Like, I feel like if that's what you need to do, fine, brother. But I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if Martell is the type of man that can really genuinely be sorry and fix this, because he always comes back with some bullshit explanation of why it ain't all on him as to why he didn't went out and cheated on her. So you know, I don't know, y'all. I really don't know. And the producer, I think it might have been Carlos, because you know you be knowing Carlos' voice sometimes, asked him what the definition of marriage is. And he, you know, when you love somebody, when you take care of somebody, when you put their feelings in front of you, saying all of this shit, but then, you know, eventually he gets to the stuttering and the stammering and all of this. And then he turns to Mel and tries to act like Mel, you know, was giving him some look or something. And Mel was like, I didn't say anything, nigga. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? Like, no. Like, just always trying to in some way put it on her. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed that in that confessional, but it kind of made me feel like you were trying to divert by making it seem as if she was giving you some type of energy so you wouldn't have to continue to answer questions that you don't have the answers to. Okay, moving along. So Mel goes to see Kim and Larry, which are another set of, I guess, contractors and folks that can take the place of the other people in the comeback group, because Latifah's had it up to here with everybody blaming her as if she wasn't the one that tried to get everybody on the same page from the very beginning. So she explains how she wants to get out of the situation with the comeback group, and she says that, you know, the other people may be interested in being bought out. And I'm like, girl, they are not interested in being bought out. Where you got that from? They are not interested in being bought out. And I don't know if I like the fact that she went and talked to them other people about this situation. Like, this is about the comeback group, and if you don't want to be a part of that, then you don't want to be a part of that. But it shouldn't be you trying to buy them out of the situation that y'all have created. And that's what people be talking about when they say that Mel does shit. Well, instead of talking to everybody, she goes and does something all on her own, and then get mad when, you know, Maurice and Marceau did the same thing. Like, you can't expect respect that you're not giving, okay? Like, so I don't know if I, you know, like that she did that. But y'all, Kimmy tells Maurice that she does not want to miss out on the booming property, you know, sale and buying and all the things that's going on in Huntsville right now. There are a whole bunch of people buying up property, and the last thing they want to happen is for all of the old black folks to get thrown out so new young white people can come in. It's called gentrification, and it goes on everywhere, y'all. It's happened so hard in New Orleans. Sometimes you just kind of be like, you know, like just because sometimes it really does feel like moving all of the black folks out to move all the white folks in. And I swear to God, something about that irks my spirit so very, very much. Especially in neighborhoods that you motherfuckers used to be scared to come in unless y'all was buying drugs. Anyway, y'all, so Kimmy wants all of them to get back on the same page with the comeback group so that everybody can be a part of this. They don't want to miss out on the gravy train, okay? So Kimmy wants them to talk to Mel because they kind of made Mel feel like, you know, she ain't shit and she's the problem, when really she's not, okay? She's the person that's actually been trying to be, you know, I guess the person that's still trying to bring everything together, trying to get clear on what the hell is going on. And that's when I got mad at Tisha for saying that it's all Mel's fault. Because it's like, Tisha, what the fuck are you bringing to the table besides complaints? Like, what are you bringing to the table besides complaints, sis? Because that's what, I mean, that really worked on my nerves, especially when you think about the fact that Mel is the one that got her out and about trying to help her do what she wanted to do. And you go to Mel and ask her for help, and then you dog her out secretly. I don't like that shit. It's almost like you trying to learn from her so that you could try to be like her, but then you want to dog her out and shit on her and make it seem like she ain't all that, but you good, you better. And I don't like that about Tisha. It kind of seems fake and fucking phony to me, okay? But you know what? We gonna let it go right now. Kimmy then calls a meeting with the comeback group, and Tisha doesn't want to see Mel, and I'm like, bitch, and I don't want to see you neither. Like, you know, like, just for what? For what? Okay? Kimmy says that Huntsville is about to blow up, and it's got her thinking that, you know, Mel brought them together and they really need her energy back involved in this. They need Tisha's energy back involved in this. Kimmy is just trying to smooth everything over with everybody so that everybody can come to a consensus and be a part of this so that they can make this money and make sure that these properties do not leave the community, which is the people that are there, and not just the actual land and property that it's built on. And look, Mel says, look, I don't need nobody trying to build houses like, you know, like I do. Just like you don't need nobody contracting. You don't need nobody doing the real estate. I think that everybody needs to stay in their lane so that we not overworking the situation with one another. Because we don't all need to be involved in every little thing. Everybody needs to pick their lane and stay in it. But Mel is also having a hard time because she can't speak for Martell right now. He's getting ready to go into surgery, and she doesn't know if she really wants to be a part of it because she doesn't know if she's going to be dealing with him in the future. And everybody is like, oh Lord, is it that deep? Is it that deep, Jesus? And Mel is like, yes. When you come from dealing with infidelity, okay, when you come from dealing with infidelity the way she has, and there's still not any trust, and then you were in a place where you didn't even know that anything was wrong in the first damn place. So how can you know from now on if he can be trusted? Because the first time you had no idea that anything was wrong for him to be stepping out on you. So everybody in general understands what is going on, what's going on between them, and she's being as forthcoming as she's ever been. So they can't keep saying that she don't, you know, she don't share, because she's sharing right now, y'all. She doesn't know if she wants to continue, and like I said, she feels like she was blindsided. Marceau said he doesn't think that Martell has it in him to fight for his family the way he needs to. Doesn't think he has the humility inside of him in order to fight for his family the way he should. And I'm like, Marceau, I don't know if he does either, brother. I don't know. So then Mel has to go and help Martell get ready for surgery. And he says that no matter what, Mel, you know, Mel, you're going to be there for me, right, Mel? You're going to be there, you know, when I get up. And Mel is like, I will be there when you get up. But after the first 3 weeks, you probably going to have to figure out something else to do because I need time away from you. We need time apart. And he didn't like that. He didn't like hearing that at all, okay? And she says, we're not good right now, Martell. We're not good right now. And he says, what does what we went through have to do with this right now? I'm about to go under the knife. What does this have to do with anything? It has something to do with everything, nigga. Okay, nobody wants to take care of somebody who don't give a fuck about their feelings, okay? Nobody wants to take care of somebody that cares more about defending their side bitch. Where's your side bitch at? Where that hoe at? She ain't here helping you, is she? She ain't here at the hospital, is she? Okay, I totally understand where Mel is coming from, but he was not happy about that. And she says it's been one thing after another with you. She says that the shit that they have been going through is not typical, because he said people go through up and downs. It's typical in relationships. Sir, no, it's not. No, it's not. I don't give a damn when nobody say you are not about to normalize cheating on me with a bitch for 2 years. No, you're not. No, you're not. Okay, she says she will be there for the first 3 weeks, but after that, he needs to make arrangements. He tells her, you know what, just sit down and stop talking. And the doctor comes in, and she was about to go off on him, so it was best for the doctor to come in. So the doctor comes in, and they must have gave him the nerve blockers, and she says, all right, now they're about to take you in, Martell. She rubbing chapstick on a nigga lips, still being a concerned, caring wife, regardless as to how she feels right now. And that's what I thought was most important. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to about her, but she's still there for this nigga, regardless of how he shits on her, okay? And he asked, you know, he all getting high and everything since they done gave him the nerve blockers. And he like, you gonna take care of me forever? And he was like, I'm sorry. He was like, I'm sorry. I'm gonna take care of you forever. And I'm not gonna talk to no other woman. I promise. It's over. I'm not gonna talk to no other woman. He says that he loves her and he wants to work it out and he wants to make it right and he wants to do whatever. And Mel is just sitting up there crying. And I'm like, I don't know whether I believe that he really feels that way or he's saying that because he know he needs her. Because you had a totally different attitude before you hurt that Achilles tendon, my nigga. Okay, you was acting like she was bothering you the last time y'all had a conversation, but now all of a sudden you want to do everything that she wants you to do to make it right. I don't know if it's because he's going into the hospital or because he really cares, but she cries. And then after she leave the hospital, she get on the phone with her mama. And her mama just tells her, look, baby, don't set yourself up for more disappointment. That's all I'm going to say. And I was just like, mama, that's good advice. That's good advice, because sometimes men can be exactly what you need them to be, if only for a moment, so that they can get what they need out of you, and then it's back on to the bullshit and back on to more disappointment and more bitches, you know. So y'all, that was the season finale of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I can't believe they left us like that. But I thoroughly enjoyed the show so much. I enjoyed it so much. I'm glad that they, you know, gave us a show that was this authentic and this different and this real. And I hope that they come back for a second season. We shall see. But I hope y'all enjoyed the reviews on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I will be picking up Family, Family versus Fiance. I will be picking that up. The first episode came on YouTube, but I didn't want to wait, you know, I didn't want to do it early and then have to wait all that time. So I'm going to wait for it to come on next week, and I'm going to just do it as normal. So yeah, I'll see y'all in Real Housewives.